Hey, good morning everybody. How are you? My name is attorney Charles Zavala here from Zavala Texas Law. We do immigration law, criminal defense, and business claims. We usually do these videos answering questions people might have about any of those topics, or I'll do, some news that I think is important that people may benefit from. So today I got a video regarding immigration. It's going to be, excuse me, let me clear my throat. It's going to be something called Title 42. And I'll show how it connects with immigration and asylum and blah, 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 all that stuff. So if you like these videos, feel free to subscribe, do any of that good stuff. And you can always call us to do a phone appointment with me personally. And we'll see how we can help you. But let me tell you all this. So recently in the news, you may be hearing a lot of something called asylum, right? And what asylum is, it's a type of humanitarian immigration relief where somebody from their country, if they are feeling, fearing past, present, future persecution, and they are afraid for their lives, they can come and seek what's called asylum in the USA. What normally would happen is this, and I'm just going to use the border of Mexico and USA, so here in Texas, because that's where we are. If someone would go to the border or somebody would cross illegally and they were to get caught by the border patrol, they could always ask or seek for asylum, and that is, it's paperwork. You have to do forms, you have to prove to an officer that you fear this stuff, evidence, all that stuff. And then if they don't approve you, they'll send you to a court, and then you go in front of an immigration judge. But what's been happening recently is, and we started to see this during Trump, is that there was such a large migrant flow coming and people were asking for asylum that due to the whole COVID thing, the Trump administration implemented what was called Title 42. And you'll see that a lot in the news, Title 42, Title 42. I even had to do some real research. What is Title 42? Title 42 is let me see exactly where they get their authority from. So it's from the United States Code, and ultimately what it is essentially an order that the government can put in play whenever there's like a disease or something like that going around, where they're trying to say, whoa, let's just kind of freeze up our borders because that person was in a country that has this disease. And they used COVID as that disease. So obviously it's a worldwide thing going on with COVID, but a Trump administration implemented this Title 42, and that has been a reason why a lot of people who are coming to the border, who sometimes would be allowed to come in and go to court, are not. They're all being frozen out there on the other side of the border, right? So that's why you see a lot of those encampments, or you see a lot of people on the border towns. And it's because the Trump administration had implemented, and the Biden administration is still carrying it on, I think up to, what's today, June 12th? I know they were talking about it a few days ago, but I think the Biden administration still had it in effect. But what it is a way to essentially keep migrants at the border and not let them come in. So that's why you'll hear a lot of controversy about it, right? People are saying, look, this is just a form of discrimination. You're just using this to keep them out, and we need to get rid of that so they can come ask for asylum. And then the other side is saying, well, look, they do fit all those requirements of the Title 42. So they have been in a country that has this, so we don't want to bring them in. So, both sides are always going to argue that. But that is what Title 42 means when it comes to immigration or asylum. Because let me hear this other number. I think back in April, there was at the southern U.S. border, and that runs from California, Arizona, all the way to Texas, there was almost 250,000 migrants who tried to cross. And I'm getting my source here from, what is this? NBC News. Yeah, 234,000 migrants in 1 month, right? So all these people are coming to the USA trying to seek asylum. So what normally would happen is the government would let them come in, and then they would have to go to their court and all that stuff. But under Title 42, the government saying, no, you stay there in Mexico, you can apply for asylum while there. There's also another program, MPP, which I'll make another video about that, but that's also a way of keeping asylum seekers in that country before they come to the USA. So yeah, that's really what's going on. So if you ever see in the news or you hear about there's a migrant caravan or asylum or Title 42, it's because of that. The Trump originally he put into play this Title 42, which is a way that they could keep migrants outside the country based on health reasons, being COVID. So I hope you found that informative. If there's anything y'all need, feel free to give me a call. I'm more than happy to help any way I can. I hope y'all have a beautiful week and weekend. My name is Charles Zavala, here to help you anytime you need. Thank you. Bye-bye.